boring the boat because of the waves.
When we think of Pangasinan, 100 Islands in Alaminos is the one thing that comes into our mind. If you're looking for some place to enjoy your summer, I would like to suggest trying Bolinao. This is in coastal town on the northwestern tip of Pangasinan, where the Lingayen Gulf meets the West Philippine Sea. Pangasinan is situated at the northern west coast of the archipelago, facing the West Philippine Sea. Its beauty and treasures have been always known to everyone because it is famous for being the home of the most renowned 100 islands. In the past years, though, tourism in the province has flourished because it is not only the ones in Alaminos which has become a must-see for every tourist. There go the gems of Bolinao, the farthest corner of Pangasinan, home of caves, beaches, old historical church, lighthouse, rivers, green rolling hills, and waterfalls. Start our travel to the popular place for all the travelers, the Greenfield District. Here, we start our drive going to Bolinao. It was a 6-hour drive. As we travel, let me tour you to some of the places that you can also visit in Bolinao. Are you a devout Catholic or a history bomber? Try these Hispanic churches of Bolinao. Bolinao Church or St. James Parish Church is one of the oldest churches in the country, located at the town proper of Bolinao, particularly at Barangay Hermanan. It is quite an edifice made from black coral stones, built around 1608 and stood still against ravaging storms and earth-shaking natural catastrophes since then. It was said that its church still has the original materials amazingly intact. Wow, that was a fast 6-hour drive. Well, here we are at Patar Beach. So we're here, guys, in Pangasinan. Now let us sink our feet and walk on the golden gray sand. Listen, catch the waves and swim in the pristine waters of the West Philippine Sea. Let this be your haven and feel the serenity of the place as you watch the sunset turn everything around you golden and the sea breeze becomes colder. This is what Patar Beach would offer you. Bolinao is known for several pristine beaches, the most popular of which is Patar Beach, situated on the western coast along the West Philippine Sea, southwest of the town proper. Patar Beach is a creamy white sand beach that slopes gradually from shore, making it good for swimming. It is a public beach, so it gets practically no maintenance. The tangle of seaweed in some areas, especially during the hot and dry months of April and May, attests to this fact. There are several more stretches of wide sandy beach with coral rock formations and small coves as you head further down south along the coast. This coastline includes stretches of nice beaches in the towns of Agno, Bani, Burgos, and Dasol. You can easily observe beautiful white sand beaches along Pangasinan's western coast from online satellite maps, many of which are not that accessible now, just waiting to be discovered. Situated at the outskirts of Bolinao, Barangay Patar is known to be the home of such a glorious beach which is most of the time less crowded despite its publicity. Patar Beach is a popular destination for those who want a quick getaway from the hustle and bustle of Manila. It comes as no surprise because the beach has a cream-colored sand and bluish waters that visitors can swim in. The shore is also long enough for other activities such as volleyball or frisbee. Its accessibility from the metro makes it one of the top choices of travelers who want to take a break. If you're asking me, how about the accommodations? Well, to stay in Patar Beach, there are a lot that you can choose from. There are budget-friendly room rates and homestays in hotels and resorts. It is advisable that you contact them prior to your visit. You can check some at Airbnb, travelbook.ph, and booking.com. Rate starts at 1,000 pesos for simple Nipa rooms. Our group stayed here at traditional Filipino house. How do you feel na nakarating ka na?
Okay naman na lang.
Nakatulog ka ba sa van?
Yeah, ako naman nakatulog.
How do you feel that you have just arrived? Nakatulog ka ba? Inisip mo jowa mo, no?
Welcome sa Pangasinan!
Yeah.
Bolinao!
Hi to the sea urchin.
Just for 100 pesos.
50 lang.
550, 50. This one.
3 for, yan, 100.
3 for 100. Is chasing waterfalls also your thing? Say no more! Apart from beaches, Bolinao is also a home of a falls or two. Surprising quite indeed that falls exist in a low-lying plain at this side of the north. It was said that these falls is a result of the flowing waters from the rivers of the elevated lands going to Balingase River down to a height with a natural white basin below, hence Bolinao Falls. For only 50 pesos for each fall and half an hour trek, you can enjoy this and even jump from a height to the cold, calm waters below. There are also cottages several steps from the falls, perhaps so as not to get the river and falls itself too crowded and murky. There are bamboo stairs though for going to and from the falls. Now, let's go to the caves of Bolinao. There are 3 caves that you can visit in the town, and these include Cindes Cave, Waterfall Cave, and Enchanted Cave, with the last being the most enchanting and mystical. The last features limestones, fossils, and crystal clear cold waters which have been seated there for what has been believed to be millions of years already. Each cave, though, has a corresponding entrance fee. 100 pesos for Cindy's, 100 pesos for Wonderful, and 150 pesos for Enchanted Cave. These fees are not included yet in the tour offered by the local tricycle drivers there in Bolinao. Yeah, definitely will come back. Now, let us visit the 16th century Cape Bolinao Lighthouse. Considered as the second tallest in the Philippines, this 100-feet lighthouse can be reached just an uphill past your drive from Patar Beach. Tourists never miss an opportunity in visiting this cultural heritage. Fortunately, going up the towering architecture is strictly prohibited. Make sure that you explore the area, walk around, and find Instagram-worthy backgrounds in there. At the entrance is a small souvenir shop. Also, never miss the chance to get a taste of their local delicacy. Sticky rice cooked inside a bamboo tube partnered with a sweet brown sauce. Cost $100 for 4 tubes for the small ones and 3 for 100 pesos for the medium ones.
They have big sizes here. Ilan tawag dito natin?
Pinungay.
Pinungay. This is the pride of Bolinao, Pangasinan. Hello po.
If you have more time and budget, you can explore the other attractions of Pangasinan, such as the famous 100 Islands and Bolinao's places of interest, namely the Waterfalls, the cave, and the viewpoint. You can also spend another night on Patar Beach in the South Pangasinan before returning to Manila. Philippines' geographic location is indeed an amazing place for island hopping, tropical adventure, and summer getaway. Indeed, Pangasinan is blessed with these amazing spots that will give a time to breathe and freshen up with sea breeze and nature tripping. The sands of the Patar Beach are waiting for you to step on it. It's really more fun here at Bolinao, Pangasinan. I am Lemon Tuvero, and this is Tuklas Pilipinas.